Hey everyone, I hope you all had a good week. Last weekend I had a friend over for a girls' night and she's also on the healthy eating train, so she wanted to basically have something healthy for tea, and I came up with the idea of a Weight Watchers wrap pizza, and I really wanted to share the recipe idea with you. I also came up with the idea of like a naughty dessert. Obviously you can't have the two on the same night, but I'm going to share these recipes with you just in case you want to have a go. So the tasty tea that we went with was a Weight Watchers wrap pizza. Oh my god, it tastes so good. It's zero sin for your base because it's just using your healthy extra B and your A choice as well. And then you sin the toppings of your choice. So I'm going to dive straight in with the recipe. It's so good. So diving in with the first ingredient, I use Weight Watchers wraps for my healthy B choice. These wraps are so versatile and I use them in so many Slimming World recipes. That's obviously for the base of the pizza. Absolutely fab, and I love them. Then on top of this I use tomato puree, which is obviously free. Now you have two healthy A choices a day, so I use my first one with my reduced fat cheese. You can also use halloumi for a second healthy extra A as well. Then you can use tomato and basil, absolutely free. And then for additional toppings you've got a few choices. I'm just pointing out there my reduced fat cheese was from Tesco, but for additional toppings you've got a few choices to play around. Burrata is 3 sins. You've got pesto, which is 3 sins, or you could have pepperoni, half a sin a slice. That was a mouthful, but we just had fun, my friend and I, playing around with the various ingredients. But the bulk of this pizza is your B choice and your A choice, and then free ingredients, which is great. So kicking off actually making the pizza, just put tomato puree all over the base of the Weight Watchers wrap. So that's my friend there. I did my pizza first. And what I liked about making our own pizzas rather than buying was it, like I say, it was a fun experience. It made it a bit more interesting. And you know what? They actually tasted really good. So then the next ingredient was the healthy extra A, which was the healthy extra A, the first healthy extra A, which was the reduced fat cheese. And we both use this as the base of our pizzas, and yeah, it was very tasty. At this moment in time as well, the oven was warming. I think I put it on later in the video, but I think I had it on about 180, and mine's a fan oven. You can see on my pizza's the top one. I also have put on my halloumi, which is measured, and I also had on burrata. Oh, I love burrata. I hope I'm saying that right. It's so tasty. I'm veggie, as I've said before. My friend isn't, so she went for burrata, but she also had the pepperoni slices as well. I also went for pesto. I would have never thought to put this combination together, but I went to a food festival last year, so I am on a bit of a ramble, and I had this combination, so that's what made me decide to go for this combination for the pizza, and it tastes really good. So it's pesto, burrata, halloumi. Oh, absolutely to die for. Really nice. And my friend there has gone for burrata, and then the pepperoni slices she does in a minute, and then obviously we've gone for the tomatoes, which are free as well. But this is surprisingly low sin, and it tastes very nice, and we both had it with a glass of wine and enjoyed a nice catch up. So yeah, cooked it, like I say, on 180 in a fan oven, and just checked regularly. That was my pizza. Hers was at the front. Tasted so good. Now I couldn't leave you without a dessert recipe, so on to the next one. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've seen a variation of this recipe around and I had to try it. It's basically baked oats, but made a bit cakey. And yeah, it sounded fantastic. So I made my own version with a bit of a twist, and it's 7 sins total. And guys, it tastes amazing. So these are the ingredients that you will need: 40 grams of porridge oats, which is your healthy extra B choice. You will also then need 1 egg, which of course is free. You'll need 1 tablespoon of sweetener, which is free. You'll need your muller vanilla and dark chocolate, which is half a sin. Baking powder, half a sin. fry light, which is obviously free, some kind of oven-proof dish, 1 tablespoon of chocolate chips, which is 4 sins if you get the Tesco ones, options hot chocolate, which is 2 sins for 11 grams, and then some fruit as well. I went for raspberries, which are free, just to go on the side and to have with it, which just makes it that little bit tastier. So they are all the ingredients combined. So to start off, just spray your oven-proof dish. You can use ramekins or anything that you've got which you would like to eat out of. The blender is completely optional, but what I've seen from people that make this recipe, blending the baked oats turns it into cake, and I can vouch for that. So I've got the 40 grams of oats, the tablespoon of sweetener, the egg, and the half tablespoon of baking powder into my blending cup, shall we call that, and then my muller light also into the blending cup that we're now going to call that. Pop that all in there, and then we're popping in the Belgian's hot chocolate. It's 11 grams, but that is also 3 tablespoons. I've just moved into a new place, not tablespoons, teaspoons, sorry. I've just moved into a new place and I don't have teaspoons just yet because I'm disorganized, so I have measured out 11 grams there. So yeah, all the ingredients in the blender, turn it on, and it makes the mixture really, really smooth, and that's what gives this recipe the cake mixture, and that's what makes it completely different from, not completely different, but that's what makes it slightly different from baked oats and kind of makes it cakey. And I can vouch for the fact it makes it cakey. Now, you can put your chocolate chips in at this point, which means they'll sink to the bottom and it won't look all, well, it won't look massively pretty. Or you can take your dish out halfway through cooking and kind of pop them on the top. So they're the 2 ways of doing it. I've tried both ways. That's how it looks. It doesn't look particularly aesthetic. It doesn't even look particularly aesthetic there, but it tastes amazing. Can I tell you guys, it tastes amazing. Please do give both of these recipes a try. If you like watching, please do subscribe, give it a like. I'm posting videos every week. Thanks for watching.